I think Bird was probably, for mine, I thought she was probably Parramatta's best. They had some really good players. Barton was good, Reinhardt was good, but I like the way that Bird structured the play and got herself involved. And Sarkis and Coleman, I thought, were really good when they operated together for the Magpies. We're going to be back here shortly with our next game. It's the Men's Championship Open B Division. And it's a game between the Sydney University Stingers and the Western Suburbs Magpies. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back here to the Regional Sports Stadium here at Port Macquarie, home of the New South Wales State Cup for the 2019 edition. And we're just about to get into the Men's B final, the championship of Men's B. Game being played between Western Suburbs and the University of New South Wales Stingers. And University of New South Wales, they've had a season. Yep, in the Premier League in the Vorden Cup this year. It was a pretty tough learning curve for them, I must say. They've dropped back to play Men's B here at the State Cup, and you would tend to think some of the lessons they might have learned in playing the big guns, if you like, at the Vorden Cup have held them in good stead to get to this grand final.
Yeah, definitely. They did put some good performances in through that Vorden Cup, and as you said, Dean, should be able to bring it back to this slightly lower level now and really call on those experiences. They did lose a couple of players that have gone to other divisions, so it'll be interesting to see how they go here. But West as well have got a number of quality players. They generally play a pretty straight up the middle style game based on defence and just rucking the ball, so it'll be interesting to see the two different styles.
We've got a minute to play here before we get started. A number of drop-offs have been taking place throughout the grand final day here, the State Cup Sunday. Crowd starting to slowly build. Looking forward to the three Open Championship divisions, the mixed between Eastern Suburbs and Port Macquarie. The locals getting a run in the big one. They've been trying to knock this division off for a few years now. And it'll be interesting to see how they go against the mixed specialist Eastern Suburbs, who have a tremendous record. And then we're into the women's and men's. And so we're still waiting for the results to come in from their semi-finals.
So close to tap off here. Both sides would just be trying to get rid of a little bit of nerves. They just want the game to get underway so they can get into it.
So what's your score going to be? 25 minutes. Turnaround touch, Jay.
I'm going to take West 7-5.
Oh, well, the Stingers, I'll go the Stingers. And if you're on the West, I'll go the Stingers and I'll go 6-5 in the drop-off. Anyway, here go the Stingers. They're out of half so quickly. They're taking the back on the left-hand side.
Good touch there from West.
Yeah, if you were with us in the previous game, you'll automatically notice the difference in speed of play here. The Stingers jerseys have got the white numbers on white background, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to pick up as they go through. A great back inside flick pass there. And that was Callahan, who threw a quick flick pass back inside to Charles Nicholas. There's two Nicholases in the Stingers. And it's 1-0.
Yeah, great little play there. He took his middle to the short side, took him out hard, and then the middle defender trailing just didn't get across.
I think we had to wait about 12 minutes for our first touchdown in the last game. We've got one in 45 seconds.
Yeah, I think we'll see a few more in this game.
Here you go, West. They come back to the right-hand side of the field. That was a really good run there from Doyle.
He's called the touch, number 3 there.
Yeah, Doyle
Luke Harborn.
Yep. Doyle not happy about it. There you go, West now. Doyle out of half. He wants to go. He throws a quick dummy. Oh, they've put the ball down.
I think we've got a late pass here, Dean. I think the defender just got him before he got that ball off.
Well, Greg Myers, the referee, is right on the spot there, so we'll go with him. But it was still a good play. The little pump fake got him through the line, and then just the diving touch stopped what was possibly going to be a touchdown. The Stingers now. A little bit disjointed there. Oh, that's about 3 metres forward. Joe Montana would have thrown that. Here they go again, the Stingers. They're looking to throw the ball around. I like the way they're looking to play. I like the fact that there's a little flick over the head, and there's the even up.
I think that's a square up, as you said there, Dean.
Yep. Well, which is good. Well, it's the right result.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the tap on was forward, but it is the right result because that other pass was, it was pretty forward. West now, they're going to drive to their box. You'll see this a lot from the West boys. There'll be a penalty.
Hard touch there from number 2, Joseph Callahan.
Luke Heckendorf, the referee out there, he's picked that up. Correct decision. I'll tell you something about Luke Heckendorf. Works for Touch Football Australia. Used to work for New South Wales Touch as well. If you go to lunch with him, look out, because he can go on the tooth. He has some type of appetite. Anyway, here we go with the Western Suburbs team. They get the ball around, and that's with... Oh, sorry.
I think that's a tough call there. I think the defender actually ripped the ball out of his hands there. It should have just been a go back for a play the ball. But anyway, Sydney Uni get the ball back and they look to get up the park. I'll go to their sub box and make some fresh changes.
They're doing it quite nicely at the moment, the boys from the university. Greg Myers has found a penalty. He's talking to Luke Heckendorf. That's for an over put. Looks like it's a push on top when they drive in. Sometimes the defenders get their hands on top of the back as they're looking to dump the ball quick. There's another forward pass.
Yeah, and you can hear the crowd reacting too.
Yep. They're trying to play a very flat game, the university boys. And so far, it's working for them as they swing it around here. They get on the outside, but they're well read there. And that's the captain, Lavender, number 6. Out of half this time goes the big Reece Jones on the last touch.
Well read by Junior Paroka there. Got up at link and made the touch.
Lavender, he gets the ball out there to Harborne, and Harborne gets caught going nowhere. Western Suburbs held off on that occasion. Now they're going to look to get to their box again. Good play there from West. We're at halfway into, and then picked up the penalty as well.
Yeah, no advantage there. The defender went through the ruck the play before, and I think the referee was just playing a little bit of advantage there.
To Asley at half. He gets it back to Doyle. Doyle just slowing it down. This does Catalano Jr. He gets caught there. A young up-and-coming prospect for the Western Suburbs Club. He's going to look to get it down in front of... He's got it back. Little back inside ball there.
I did not see that one coming. I thought he was going to hit the player on the outside.
Yep.
Sneaky little inside pass, but well defended.
He's thrown that one to his mother in the crowd. But it was well defended. They're actually playing pretty well, the Stinger boys, and you can actually see that the speed of play that they had to get used to playing Premier League this year has really improved their game. And I do like the way that they're playing. They are throwing the ball around. It's not just dump and drive down the field. They're happy to throw it around and throw the odd forward one still at the same time. Here they go again. And this time it's Callahan, who was out of half, just getting caught, so it's a changeover. West now, they're driving forward. Good feet there.
That's Daniel Carmody.
Doyle with the ball, pops it back inside there. That's Elbitar, the captain. And Doyle out of half again. He goes long over. It was like an overhand right, but he gets the 6 to go. They're going to look to get fresh troops on now, Western Suburbs.
Doyle definitely seems to be the one that's giving Sydney Uni the most trouble at the moment for this West team.
Yep, Sarkis is on the field as well. Wants to come out of the link position, Doyle. Wearing the famous number 99 of Wayne Gretzky. He gets the ball back again, Doyle, well read defensively. Shut down there by Joseph Callahan. 2 Callahans and 2 Nicholases in the Stingers lineup. There's Doyle out again, and like you said, he's the one who's been causing all the dramas and gets the ball off to Sarkis. But good defence there from the university team.
And both teams' defence has been quite good. This game may not be as high scoring as what we first thought it might be.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that, Jay. They have both been impressive defensively. Sometimes in this particular division especially, it's just all about attack and let's just score more and that'll get us the game. They don't necessarily worry too much about defence, but both of these teams structurally have set the defence up pretty well. Here come the university boys again. That's with Reece Jones with the ball. He hops out there on the left-hand side. Nothing really happening, and the West boys were able to stop them on their own 10, which is a good result.
Both teams just seem to be feeling each other out at the moment and maybe looking for someone to make a mistake to take advantage of.
Yeah, they come again, West. A good drive in.
Catalano.
Catalano out. He goes long, great long ball. Very nicely set up. That was really good play there from Junior Paroko, releasing Catalano out, running a really good line. That beautiful long ball all the way out to the wing for the touchdown.
And even then, the structure from Sydney Uni, the defence wasn't too bad, but it was just an excellent ball from the number 6 from West. Well executed and well finished off by the winger.
Yeah, that's right. You can have the best defensive structures you like, but if something is really well executed, then you're not going to be able to stop it.
Let's see if the floodgates start to open here now like they did in the women's game a little bit after both teams have scored.
Yeah, and the University boys throwing it around again. Thomas Callahan, he gets it down.
Oh, that's forward, and
yeah,
the referees picked it
I
up.
picked that one up. Harbaugh just popping that pass forward from the ground. Here they go, the West boys, driving to the sub-box, overrunning the mark, and Coach McDonald won't be overly happy about that. That's a better play, but the roll the ball forward, overstepping, hooking. No, they've ruled that he tried to hook the defender.
Yeah, Coach McDonald will definitely be telling the boys to just clean things up a little bit and make sure that they take care of those 1%ers.
There's Lavender, the skipper, back on the field for the Stingers. He's now working there with Callahan, Thomas Callahan. Ball in the hands of Nicholas. That's Samuel Nicholas. In Lavender's hands. Callahan to the half. He gives the short pass off. They go long, and it's a really well executed play, but very good defence out there. James Sharp, another Touch Football employee. Touch Football Australia. Imagine if Dorf has to send Sharp to the sin bin.
That'll be an awkward conversation tomorrow at work.
Yes. He's hoping. Anyway, let's get back to the game as the Western Suburbs boys look to try and get it out of their own half.
It's
Sharp with the ball. Coming back from an ankle injury, James Sharp. Drops it back inside there. In the hands of Catalano Jr. They're going sideways at the moment. Doyle with the ball. He works with Catalano Jr. They keep swinging it around, but not much forward momentum. This is a little bit now. Doyle out of half. He goes off his left and he goes back off his left again, but good defence. They didn't overcommit the University boys and they're able to pick him off. University now looking to get out of their own half. Ooh.
Couple of risky passes there, but they've managed to keep the ball.
Yeah, but they don't mind throwing it around, do they, the Uni boys?
No, it's definitely two different styles. West seem to be a bit more direct, whereas Uni just seem to keep the ball alive.
Yep. Gideon there with the ball. He dropped it back inside.
Good touch there from Nicholas Elias. West will start the set from about midfield.
They swing it out wide, getting into the box. They drive forward now. Catalano with a good drive. On they come now, all their troops. Carmody, a great run there. Just no one at half. Carmody will look to go from half this time. He goes off the right-hand foot. He goes short. They've got the ball down quickly. The referee's going to have a conversation about this. Greg Myers. And they're going to give it. They're going to give it. He got that ball down really quickly.
I actually thought he could have broken into the in-goal there. I thought he passed it a bit early, but the Lynx done a great job in getting that ball down before the defender could get across. And now West take the lead 2-1 with 13 and a half minutes remaining.
The University team now down by a touchdown. They seem to be pretty much in control of the game, and they look up the scoreboard, they're probably a bit surprised that they're down. Callahan with the ball. He shifts it off there out to Nicholas. Nicholas, they go again. And good hands there from Reece Jones on that out ball. But well read defensively. Farmer. He gets it off there now to Callahan, the younger. Here they go again. Samuel Nicholas. He goes Callahan off the right foot. Pass probably was meant to go behind. It was a little bit possibly like a static play there and with a passive, but the pass didn't find its mark. West now moving it forward. They bring in the players on. There's Doyle. He's been dangerous. He's got it on the last. He goes off his left. He's around his first. Oh, he probably should have got a bonus there, but there's an injury.
Yeah, I think getting caught on the 5th there at halfway, I think Doyle just took off there and was just hoping for anything, and he's managed to get a repeat set here for West. But we do look like we might have a serious injury here. Can't quite tell what the number is there.
It's 22. So it's Harrison Farmer. I wonder if his nickname's Once a Wife.
I think there's a new series starting to that in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So both teams will just head back to their sub boxes here and get a nice little drink break while the physios and the doctors have a look at this player. I'm sure both coaches will be telling their teams to settle down, and it's anyone's game still. 11 minutes to go. There's plenty of time. We can see.
Might be serious because they've actually sent the doctor out there.
While we have the little break, Dean, you can see both the Port Macquarie mixed and the East mixed starting to warm up at the end of the field. They'll be starting to get a little bit nervous now as their game approaches.
Yep, so it's interesting what's going on out here. They're going to get him up. So they've got him up. They're going to get him off. I wonder if his teammates are saying, just get him off so he can get back out there.
Yeah, I'm sure West were flying for him to stay down a little bit longer, but Sydney Uni would have been pretty keen to get the game back underway, and it looks like he's just had an ankle or a knee injury there, but he's off the field now and he'll get attention, and we'll get back to the game with West starting from a new set of 6 just inside the Sydney Uni half.
Yep, 10:33 to play. Back into it now, Western Suburbs.
Sharp at half. Passes off to, is that Catalano?
Yeah, Catalano and Doyle, they'll be working together as well.
Here he goes.
Catalano goes short with the pass.
Oh, he set up another one.
He's having a great game, Catalano.
He looks very sharp for someone that's probably played about 20 games of touch this weekend.
So they lead now, Western Suburbs 3-1, and that's a little bit of surprise because the early running was all with the University boys. But a long way to go. There's still 10 to play. And there's a big drive inside. Although he's gone off the mark here, but the referee hasn't picked it up.
Got away with that one.
Although Fletcher Rowe is kind of tall and lanky, so here they go again. They've come back to the right-hand side, back inside the Fletcher. Low, he dives over the top, but the touch is made. Great touch there. That was by Elbitar.
That's the captain, and that's exactly what you want out of your captain in this sort of game.
Callahan with the ball. Looks to go left, go right. He gives it off to Reece Jones. He does the pirouette. They get it back down. Oh, they've lost their way. You know what? The last 5 minutes, they've kind of just lost their direction a little bit, the University boys.
Yeah, I think you've got to give West a bit of credit in defence. Sydney Uni are creating space, but West never seem to panic. They just seem to stay relaxed and calm on the line and get their structure back and then take control of the set again. And here we see straight up over halfway, but we've got a ball down here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good decision. Like, he really drove hard into the ruck and he didn't control it, getting the ball down. I think that's a really good decision by the referee. Here they go, the University. The Stingers, they've got 8:37 to get back into it. Reece Jones with the ball. He gets it down. They get it off the deck to Callahan. He goes off his left, back to his right. He's just running around everywhere at the moment. But the West defence, everywhere he tried to break through there was a Western Suburbs jersey in front of him. They go back to Reece Jones, goes back to the left. That's going to be a late pass, surely. Yep, referee Alec Clark picks that up.
Yeah, they're desperately trying to find a way through this West defence, but at the moment, West have stood up to every raid that Sydney Uni's thrown at them.
West now. Unusual for West, they're just driving down the middle of the field, not getting to their box, but they're doing a good job now. Doyle on the back of that. Well, obstruction. They've ruled obstruction there against Carmody and Doyle.
Yeah, ducked in behind his own player there. I think, again, it was the right call from referee Myers.
Yep, chance for the University boys. They get the ball off the deck. It's in the hands now of Harbour. He dishes off. He goes back to half. He gives it back there to Nicholas. Nicholas gets it down. Back in the hands of Harbour. He's working away with the captain, Lavender. Harborn gets out of half. He goes long. And it's... he's put it down.
I think it's going to be called forward anyway, so I think that'll make the winger feel a little bit better about the situation. But again, Sydney Uni had an opportunity there. They created the space. They just haven't been able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, Fletcher Road couldn't take that there. But as you said, Jay, it was ruled a forward pass, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. West now getting to their box.
Yeah, penalty there. West, really good drive, and Sydney Uni just getting caught up in the ruck a little bit there.
Yeah.
If West can score here, there's still 6.5 minutes to go, but it'll go a long way of getting them close to that State Cup title.
So you're not going to go off early, is that what you're telling me?
I might. I am a former West player, so I wouldn't be too disappointed to see it. Here's Junior again. He's been the real danger. Let's see if he can put another one on here.
Gets the ball back from the deck. He throws long. It's intercepted by Rowe.
Well read from the winger from Sydney Uni.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said for tall wingers, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
Sydney Uni now shifting the ball, looking to get fresh troops on as they head towards their box. They drive forward. On they come. And there's a penalty. And yeah, again, same thing. Driving in, hooking the defence. Working it, there's Catalano with the ball.
He's going to stay on for this attacking set.
Yeah, he's been the maestro of their attacks so far. Shifting it wide now. It's in the hands of Zach Bitar.
And you see him there calling the shots. He knows exactly what he wants, who he wants to target.
Doyle goes out. He looked as though he was going to go down short. He should have thrown the... he's got the...
Ball down first. And that's great eyes-up play for Doyle. They were so worried about Catalano and what he was setting up, and he just skipped out there, and the defenders just reacted a little bit too late.
Yeah, and look, from a coaching perspective, I'm glad he got the ball down because I thought he'd blown it. I actually thought that if he just give the simple pass to his link, the link scores.
It's on the scoreboard now, and that's all that matters. So Coach Mick McDonald will be quite happy with the situation at 4-1.
All right, I'm going to call it. There's 4:47 to go, 4-1. I think this is black and white.
If they don't score here...
It
was forward anyway, another forward pass.
What about the skill level to take the ball, drop it, and then head it all in the one motion?
Yeah, not sure he meant to do that, but he might claim it.
West now, they just got to be smart. They've got a 3-touchdown lead with 4:20 to play. Every set they get the ball, they're just going to hold it for 6 and drive forward, and they've got a repeat set here.
Smart play there from West, just direct straight up the middle, earn themselves a penalty, and they'll just probably run out a set of 6 here, take a bit more time off the clock.
Here they go now, Doyle, he pushes out to the left-hand side of the field. Nothing really happening there, but they're just being smart, just controlling the ball, controlling the clock. Catalano back on the field. He's with the ball again. He's working with Doyle.
They send the sweeper.
They come back short. They come back to the open side, and there's the 6 touches. And
well defended, but West certainly won't be too disappointed with that set. They took a lot of time off the clock, and they got the ball down on their line.
Yep. And here we go now. All to play for. The University boys, they pick up a penalty, so they get a piggyback down the field. Now they go through the hands. Callahan was looking to get out of half.
I think trying to milk a penalty there, but referee Heckendorf didn't want any of it.
Throws the big dummy. They go long, long, long to the wing.
Sharp's all over it.
He was sharp, wasn't he, Sharp?
Yes. He read that one well. And I think that's probably close to the last Real opportunity they had there, Sydney Uni, to get any sort of shot back in this game. And West now, they'll just play smart. They've got a few experienced heads that'll just wind this one down now.
Yeah, well, if West control the ball, Sydney Uni should only get 2 more possessions and they're 3 behind.
And here we go, another penalty from West off this drive. They've done a really good job in the last 5-10 minutes of controlling this drive and getting up the park. Sydney Uni just haven't been able to come up with any answers for it.
Man, you have a look across at the Sydney Uni sub-box. The body language isn't real positive over there at the moment. As the Western Suburbs boys, they come back into the attacking red zone. They looked to dodge the way through there. That was the captain, Bidar. He just throws it to his mother.
That's got to be a penalty. That's deliberate.
Yep.
He's going to get marched.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to march him 10 metres there. He deliberately threw the ball over the sideline a little bit too far there, Dean.
Oh, and there's another penalty. There's nothing really for West to be doing this. They're in control of the game.
It's silly, especially as you see, they're lucky just to get a player sub, but if they had had one put into the bin, it could have given Uni a chance to get a couple back.
Yep.
And again, they've come in with a shoulder. This is going to be a sin bin.
Yep. And makes no sense whatsoever. There is 2 minutes left on the clock. You're leading by 3. You give away a dumb penalty. You then compensate it by saying, well, I'm going to go in again. And that's the result. The Uni guys have scored. They're now only 2 down. If they get a quick stop here, they could bring it back into play. Dumb.
Yeah, the coach, even though it looks like they're pretty close to home here, Dean, I think that Coach McDonald will be pretty annoyed with his player for that one.
Well, they're being smart here because they're not racing to take the top. Anyway, Catalano's on the field. Him and Doyle will control this.
It's hard to split those two today, Dean. They've both been outstanding for West.
Yep, they have. Doyle being smart, just running the clock down.
If West play this right, they might actually manage to stop Sydney Uni from getting the ball back.
Doyle out of half. He goes off the right. He comes all the way across on the left-hand side of the field. He gets the pass out. He's taking the pass. It's down. Oh, no. Referee Heckendorf has said he stepped out. He said he stepped out.
We're into the last 5 seconds here, Dean. This is probably the last play of the game. West are going to be ecstatic with the win today. I got a last novelty penalty, but it won't matter because the siren's gone. There's one last play, but West have won 2019 State Cup for the men's B division. And here they go running onto the field. And West definitely know how to celebrate.
Well, yes, they do, but I'm sure Port Panthers probably would have preferred the Uni boys to win because they certainly know how to have a good time. Universities. So Western Suburbs, 4 touchdowns to 2. The championship men's B division State Cup champions for 2019. We're going to be back shortly with the Mixed Open Championship. Championship A Mixed Open. Perennial winners, Eastern Suburbs taking on the locals, Port Macquarie. And we'll be bringing that game to you very shortly.